Glenglassaugh distillery, and I approached Highland to see if they were interested in selling it. The answer was yes, they were interested in selling it, and they would sell us all the stocks too. So that was point one. It went ahead well, and we bought it. The only downside to it was it needed complete refurbishment. And sorry, two downsides. The second downside was there isn't much stock. That's part of the reason that the whiskies are extremely expensive, there's no doubt about that, but they're also very exclusive. We put in £1 million to distillery, refurbished it, and at the end of 2008, Scotland's First Minister came along and opened it for us. So a few pictures. This is the distillery back in 1875, or thereabouts, 1890. That's the same distillery today, slightly different picture. And I can just point out here. The old distillery went all the way down here, but that was all knocked down. Well, you can still see some of the old walls. Underground, you can still there's more of the old construction. And up the top is the new modern distillery, and it's linked to one of the old malting bins by an underground tunnel. It's quite unique distillery. The distillery itself is right on the coast. Sorry, I should stay right there. It's on the Murrayford coast. For those of you that know Scotland, this is Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen's there, and then Inverness, well, Glenglassaugh is right up here. Just beyond Speyside. As you can see, we have the sea right behind us. You can walk to the sea from my office at lunchtime. This is what we found, the ceiling in the mash house with the water dripping through. We found an old boiler that had been coal-fired, converted to oil, stripped off. Just before we took it over, just before we purchased, the final purchase, some thieves broke in and they stole did quite a bit of damage, stole the man doors off the stills, quite a lot of copper pipework. They had even tried to jack the lid up on the mash tun and take the copper away. You can see the damage around one of the stills. The spirit safe was badly damaged. Oh, and if I go back, this was an old picture we found. And if anybody can recognise one of those people in there, who was manager of Glenglassaugh distillery in 1987, but also managed Glenglassaugh at the same time. A gentleman with a beard. I just look different these days. Now, we bottled it in stock, so last year we refurbished it and we did the first filling in December and the first cask filling in 16th. So that's a new boiler coming in. New chimney, there was no chimney left when we took it over, it had blown down. New refurbished, or the refurbished mash tun. 4 wooden washbacks which we linked up and we use. 2 stainless steel washbacks we don't use anymore. 2 stills, now very nicely polished. And First Minister myself celebrating in November. And obviously that spirit was in the spirit. In fact, I think it was a bottle of if I remember correctly. This was the team on the first day. Graham Ewanson, still the manager, on the 4th of December, with the first run spirit. And one of our other employees filling the cask. So, what have we done since we started?